We haven't posted on YouTube in 2 months, so here's everything we've been up to. Starting up at the top of our property, the biggest change has been to our shed here. So we built this last winter. It was one of our first videos that we've ever posted on this YouTube channel. And when spring hit, there were a bunch of hornets that were getting into the roof. So we knew that they were trying to set up a nest in there. We caught them early, but we had to tear the whole roof apart, completely rebuilt it, but we rebuilt it a lot better. So we fully sealed all the entrances this time. We built it back way better. And on top of that, previously it was just plywood that had some stain on it. We decided that we wanted to try to do a cement look to it. It's still a little bit of a work in progress, but we do love the look of it. It's nice and modern and it seals all the cracks up. We are filming a full YouTube video showing exactly how we're spreading cement directly onto the wood. But we're not quite done with it yet because we do still need to do the interior of the shed, which also has a couple of new upgrades that I've made. So this in here will all be cemented as well. We have these original shelves that we built when we first built the shed, but we also have this little room. Got 4 new shelves built on each side. It's gonna be able to hold a lot more of our stuff, so we're really excited to have more organization and storage space. Also built a little bench here to put our boots on in the winter, and these little corner shelves right here. So we will be cementing the entire interior as well pretty soon. So watch out for a video on exactly how we're cementing the interior and exterior of this entire shed.
Another thing that we added to the shed was these string lights up here. We already liked the vibe so much better, but we need to get another string so we can light up these dark areas in the back. Something else that's really cool is that we've finally decided to seal the shed. So it's going to be an inside shed instead of like an inside outside. So if you look up here, it's totally sealed even on the corners. Max had to cut wood in a very specific angle on both sides to make sure it was fully sealed. We use pool noodles. The bus sometimes moves a little bit with time, so it's important to consider that when making the shed interior. But it's been really great. We're really excited to have all this new storage, better lights, and we think the cement look looks super cool. I'm happy to report that Yoshi loves his catio even more than we expected. In the morning, he sits by our bus door and patiently waits for us to put him out here. He stays out here for a couple hours and then meows. We put him back inside the bus. So he's been loving it and his happiness makes us super happy. Almost all of Yoshi's toys are in here. We put catnip in here. We even put his treats in his little cat ball. So he just plays in here, has a great time. We took the advice of someone who commented about putting a box in here because cats always prefer boxes. And they were right. He loves to lay in here and he loves to bite it up like crazy. I've cleaned in here many times and he still makes a mess, but it's his space. So I'll just keep cleaning it and letting him be happy. We just made a new sign so everyone's aware that this is Yoshi's catio.
Yoshi's been loving the property, but so has Miso. She just runs around all day long. She's always chasing squirrels and birds. We throw her ball to her. She's even made a path right there because we throw her ball all day to her right here. We also put a bunch of grass seed down on all sides of our driveway so you can see nice patches of grass.
Since we've been working on the shed, we had to take our mood lights down, and as of yesterday we put them back up but repositioned them, and we like it so much more. So we put the string across as we had it before, but then we put the lights up the shed. So I think that'll be a nice ambiance. And then if you look this way, we put the second string light from the back of the bus all the way across to the tree over there. So at night when we're sitting here, it feels like a lot more homey. It feels like our space is even more open.
And we added some more solar lights to our tree net. Go check out our tree net build if you haven't already. So now we've got these nice string lights going all the way around, and it's so nice in the evening to just sit on the tree net with some nice lights and looking at the view.
So for those of you following along, we have 4 chickens, as you know, and they've been growing up nicely. We've had them for 4 months now. They're quite big and they're super cute. They love being around us, but not too close. They don't love being picked up as much. We do believe in free roaming, so we let them out every morning and then we put them in at night so they can stay safe in their coop. for any predators. We also have a camera up there that flashes if anything remotely comes close to the chicken coop. So it's a great security system as well. Good morning, chicken. This month or next month, our chickens are gonna start laying eggs, and we can't wait for the day that we just open the flap and see an egg there. I think it's gonna blow our minds because right now we just view them as like happy little pets. So can't wait for the day they produce eggs for us.
And right up from the chicken coop here, we have built a new platform where we do stretches pretty much every morning. We've done a couple yoga sessions, and we're gonna start doing a little more workouts on it as well. So we got our yoga mats out. We dug out and leveled the ground here. We built this platform out of some 2x4s and plywood, and then put some artificial turf on top of that. And right next to that platform, we now have a clothes hanger here.
I love it so much. So for our laundry, we go into town and go to a laundromat, and we love that option, and it's great to have. But sometimes just for small pieces of clothing, it's really cool to be able to go down to the creek, hand wash it, and put it up here to dry. It's always something I've wanted to try, and since we've put it up, we've done it a couple times, and it's been a great addition to our property.
Also, we have decided to paint the bus because it's ugly and it's faded with the original paint. So we are looking for suggestions on what color to paint it. These black stripes can be one color, or it could be all one solid color, but it'll probably be two colors. So put in the comments what color you think we should paint our school bus, and we might just end up painting it that color. As for our view from our main living space here, we've sort of opened it up a little bit to see the mountain across. We also have been loving our campfire setup that we made out of an old rim that we found on our property. We have campfires like 1 to 3 times a week, make some s'mores, we've been making brats on it. I've been splitting a bunch of wood. I haven't split wood in a while because we have so much loaded up. I've got a bunch more wood to split. We got plenty of wood. We will never run out of wood, that's for sure. Now we will travel down from our bus at the top of the property, and we've been doing a lot of work on some trails like this one, putting a lot of time and effort into knocking down branches that are in the way so we can walk through here better, and leveling out the ground.
Something else that we've been doing the last 2 months is we had a couple of guests come by. It was really fun to show them all around our property.
Yep.
And then this past month in June, I celebrated my birthday, and so did Max. And both of them were big milestones, maybe his more than mine.
And we can't walk through here without showing the legendary video of Rachel's zipline fail. We laugh every time we see that video.
So right through here, it was extremely narrow, and sometimes we felt like we were gonna fall. So I took a shovel and I dug out this whole area to build kind of like a bigger walking path / bridge. Still want to fix up some parts of it, but it's really nice because before we could barely even walk through there. We moved on to our property in December, but we moved out to this area in October. We're not really used to all the summer things, so it was really cool how all the flowers have just sprouted back up, and we've seen a lot more animals and everything else, so it's been really fun.
So right here is where we've really started working on the path down.
So this was completely covered, and we were kind of like ducking and navigating. We've since cleared open the area, so it's easy to walk, but we're still working on leveling. It takes a lot of time because we do it by hand with shovels. It takes many, many hours, but we really like what we've done so far.
So we've got a path down here. You can obviously see the path, but starting right there, it's actually level. So we still need to work our way up from there, but it's good enough to get down pretty easily.
There was also this huge half-rotten tree that was here that was gonna fall over within the next several months or a year. So we decided to take it down for safety reasons. Okay, now we're in. That was huge.
Here's where that tree was.
Right in here is nice and wide. We shoveled this whole area, so it's a nice walkway.
And it sort of leads into this other walkway that's road that was already sort of there. We still need to clear it out a lot. As you can see, there's a bunch of trees that have fallen down in there. We'll get to that someday.
Only so much time in a day.
And for reference, we're right by the creek. So this is our creek that flows right here year round. It's a little bit lower right now than it has been, but it's probably about as low as it'll get because we haven't gotten any rain in a while now that it's summertime.
We dug out this whole area with shovels. It's a nice little walkway, and it's great because we bathe down here. So when we walk up, it's so much nicer than it used to be.
Oh, look, we found an antler. Whenever we're down here working or bathing or anything, she's just finding bones, finding antlers, chews on them. She buries them and digs them back up all the time. Chewing on an antler right now.
We started clearing out this area too, but now our focus is back on the trail all the way up to our house.
And this is where our zip line is. If you haven't checked out our zip line video, go check it out. So we've cleared this out a bit over here because it's sort of a natural path all the way to that other path over there.
Let's go.
I tried to keep up with you.
And as you all know, down here is our creek. We've been taking baths whenever we feel dirty. It's cool to be able to take a shower in the bus, but now that it's summer, it's such a treat to come down here when you're all hot and sweaty from working and just jump in the creek because it's very cold. It's kind of like a cold plunge, but on the days that it's really hot, it just feels refreshing.
I believe it was the last video that we posted. We made this new platform by the creek. We dug this out, stacked a bunch of rocks up here. We made this nice platform, a seat next to it. There's some hooks over here, keep it clean, with a broom right here. And so we come down here with our towels and a bag with fresh clothes in it. And we have our box over here that has all of our shampoo and soap. Then we have since worked on making this our nice bathing area. So we took all the rocks from inside of there and stacked it along the sides. We also made a nice runway for all the water to come into it, so you can tell that that's a little bit higher than the rest of the creek. And we've recently been seeing more and more fish in here. The biggest fish we've seen is maybe 3 to 4 inches, but there's also been some crawfish in here. We haven't been over here in a couple weeks, so we're back on the main road and we're down towards the bottom corner of our property, and we just walked up on so many daisies, we think these are. Look at this. And Rachel's matching in her little flower overalls.
It's so beautiful. I can't believe how grown it is over here.
And so off of this main road, this is where we want our dream home to be, over here in this corner. Rachel thinks she found blueberries. These wild blueberries? Some kind of berries.
They look a little bit like berries, like the ones that are more ripe, but maybe they're not.
They might be blueberries. I mean, blueberries could grow here naturally. I don't think they're huckleberries. That would be awesome if we had wild huckleberries. Anyways, right up here is where we envision our future driveway, and it's kind of a nice flat pad right up there where we want to build our future dream home. Not gonna be anything huge, but we wanna build a couple tiny houses before we get to that. So stay tuned on our channel for all these changes that we're gonna make. We're gonna be putting in a ton of work on this property for the next several years. We're gonna be building tiny houses ourselves, doing everything we can ourselves at least, building our future dream home up here ourselves, extending our driveway. It's a ton of work, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of land, 20 acres, but we're really excited about all the opportunities that we could have here.
All the opportunities, just like Amaya from Love Island, USA.
We're excited about all the opportunity. So this, what we're walking up on now, is this old sort of build site that we found. I think I touched on it in our 6 months in video, but we kind of half dug out a lot of stuff. Just started digging into the side of this hill right here, and this is all the remnants that we found. It's a lot of cans, a lot of lumberjack syrup, and a bed frame. So someone was living here at some point. Here's the end of a really tiny bed frame. There's an electrical box. We haven't finished digging all that up yet. Our priorities sort of shifted since we started that. But right beyond here is where we had our waterfall, which was a much larger waterfall towards the end of winter. It's not falling as much now, but we cleared it out really nicely. We put a ton of work in in here. You couldn't even see this before. We were making a video of clearing it out really nicely, but we didn't end up fully finishing that yet. We haven't been here in a little while, so let's go see how much the waterfall is actually falling right now. It looks like it's not moving as much as it was before. Here, I'll put in a video of how heavy it was flowing when we first discovered it. Oh, I don't know, maybe in March or so. You can see how grown in everything is now too. Here's our little tropical waterfall that we've got. It's still falling. We thought we might be able to like shower here year round, but it looks like it is mostly flowing heavy in the winter and spring, probably in the fall when it's raining more as well. Still really just a beautiful spot. These are all brand new. These weren't here just a couple months ago. Well, we just wanted to take a little video today to show what we've been up to. We've been doing a lot of little projects. We haven't really posted in a little while because we haven't fully completed a lot of these little tasks around the property that we've been working on. But we have some really exciting stuff coming, so keep an eye out for future videos from us.
And please subscribe if you want to keep following our journey. We really appreciate all the support and all the comments we're getting, so thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you.
Peace.